Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam.
Good morning to the media. Our preparations have gone well. Normally in a derby week, there's some excitement in the training sessions. You have to tell them to be a little bit careful with the tackles because everybody wants to play, everybody wants to perform, and I think everybody knows me by now. I'm a type of coach that if you show the hunger, the desire, the mentality to play, you'll get a chance. And it's been an exciting week for the players. We know it's a big game, and all preparations have gone well. Of course, Zamiru is out, injured. We'll have late fitness evaluations for Malone and Camara. We're quite hopeful. But other than that, all preparations have gone well.
Thank you so much. Tutapokea maswali matano. 5 questions.
Okay, good morning, coach.
Good morning.
My name is Yadu from Ayoma Media. I used to say before that the last derby, your opponent, I mean Yanga, playing in low block. What if staying on the plan, on the same plan tomorrow?
No, I think I was probably a little bit misquoted. Yes, there are moments in the first derby, in the second derby, that we forced them to go a bit deeper. We forced them to be without the ball more than with the ball. I think we had the ball a bit more. We were probably the better team that lost. Yeah, this match, of course, they have a new coach. I don't think the coach has had enough time to really see differences in his playing style to see Adramovic. They have been sitting in a medium block, quite high up, zone 2. So we probably expect the same, them sitting in a medium block probably if they watch the game against Azam. Azam had the similar approach, and we lost the ball in our build-up phase. They can have, if they look at that, they probably think that they can have some joy in that regard. But I think it will be a game where both teams will have possession. We have to respect them when they have the ball as well. Our playing style doesn't really change. We know we're a team that likes to press high. We know we're a team that likes to have the ball. We know we're a team that likes to play the game in the opposition half. But of course, Youngers has very good individual players that also we have to take care of, and we have to get them to play in the spaces that we want them to play. And yeah, I think it will be a pretty even match, and it's a match where big mentalities, big players are born, and it's small margins that will decide the match.
Thank you, coach. Swali la pili kwake mwalimu Fadlu Davis.
Coach, my name is Moses from Dimbani Connect.
Right.
We have, speaking from your tactical perspective, we know derbies ain't about tactics only, but also mental fitness and morale. Also, how is your team mental fitness and morale for the upcoming game?
Yeah, I think this is now the second derby in the league, and I think the first derby gave us a lot of insight into the players, and I think you're absolutely right where you say it's not only the tactical plan, it's not only the tactical battle, it's not only which area of the pitch you want to press, where do you want to play, which spaces you want to use. It's a lot of the time about the psychological aspect and which players are able to handle the pressure, which able thrive in the pressure, which players love to play under this pressure, and which players can rise in such situations. So we are well prepared. It's a match where we cannot let our emotions get the head of us. It's a match where we cannot make it a transition match up and down from one side of the pitch to the other. So it's about handling these moments when we are on top, when there are moments where they are on top. It's just to have that mental stability and it's very important for our players to always think next action and not think crowd, not think referee, not think pressure, but what is my task, what do I have to do with the ball, what do I have to do without the ball, and that is the easiest way for our players to remain calm, to remain stable, and perform and execute the task what we expect of them.
Thank you. Swali la tatu kwa coach. Karibu.
Coach, my name is Florence Renatus from Sports Media. Coach, as the Simba Sports Club head coach, you have lost 2 matches against the Young Africans. What will be different tomorrow, coach, to make sure your team win against the Young Africans?
Yes, it's a big match that we're about to face, and we have to be also, we have to zoom out as well. You know, we are involved in 3 competitions, and the CAF Confederations Cup is very important to us, and we want to go as far as possible. We have the CRDB Cup, and the league, of course, is always the most important indicator of where you are as a club. And yes, it's a big match, and it's an important match where both teams are fighting for the title. But I firmly believe that this title will be won on the last day of the season. You know, it's been going head to head. Perhaps Yanga did not expect us to be so close to them at this stage of the season, but we are there, and we will be there right at the end of the season. I think the league will be decided Yanga against Dodoma, and Simba against Kagera in the last match of the season. And we will be there with each other. Yes, it's an important match, especially if you talk about goal difference. An example, if we score 3 goals, it's actually 6 goals. And we will take all of that into consideration. But like I said, this is a match where if you take beginning of the season, we were a good team. If you take this present moment, we are a better team than when we played the previous derbies. And we will continue to improve towards the end of the season and in the new season by thinking about Champions League.
Asante coach. Swali la 4.
Okay, congratulations, coach. My name is Hussein Shafi from TBC1. I have 2 questions. One is about, according to the recently statistics, Simba lose 4 derbies against Yanga, and tomorrow is going to be a 5 derby. What's your plan to go to the 5 derby? That's 1. 2, according to the style of playing for Simba, there are some problems sometimes it seems in different games for Simba, especially in back pass, when the players are making pass at the back area, it's cost Simba a lot. What's your plan again when you're going to meet the team that is very strong in the attacking area?
Yes, you know, this derby, we want to do it for our fans because it's a very emotional part, and you know, Tanzania is split halfway through the middle, and for them to go through what they went through the last couple of derbies is, of course, it's not good, and the players know this. We as a technical team, we know this, and the only way you can do it is with performances on the pitch. To talk here what we're going to do and how we're going to change it is not going to help us, but to do the talking on the pitch. And once we get onto the pitch, we will try to do our utmost to get the 3 points, because the 3 points is very important in this match. If you talk about back passes that cost us, yes, it cost us 2 points against Fountain Gate, where the back pass went into the goal, and that is 2 points. That is very important. But there are moments in football where you have to play the back pass to provoke the press and to allow them to jump further, higher up the pitch, so you can find the spaces. So it's part of football. It has become more and more prevalent in the modern game, where teams play back to the goalkeeper, use the goalkeeper as an extra player, and then do you provoke the striker to jump to the goalkeeper so that you can have an extra player in play. And the goalkeeper these days are not only a player that has to be good with his hands, he has to be good with his feet. So yes, we have to be a little bit more careful. We have to look a little bit into the positioning of the goalkeeper and where the ball is on the pitch, and which area do you pass back to. Do you pass directly to the goal, or do you pass in front of him? So these are things we've analyzed, we've gone through, and of course it's the pitch we played at that moment, where the ball was bobbling. It's maybe not the best thing to do, and in a way matches like that. But we're playing at Benjamin Kappa, and ideally the best pass in football is the forward pass, is the pass that can put you directly one-on-one with the goalkeeper on the other side. So of course our first option is to look forward, And if you're not able to look forward, diagonal, and if you're not able to go diagonal, horizontal, and then the last option is backwards. But we have learned from our mistakes. We have grown as a team. We are a much better team than we were in the previous derbies, and let's hope we can show it on the pitch tomorrow.
Thank you, coach. Na swali la mwisho.
Okay, thank you, coach. My name is Sam from Malawi TV. My question is, what criteria do you use when selecting players, especially lineup for the match, tomorrow's match between you and Young Africans?
Yeah, the criteria is quite simple. The best team on the pitch, in terms of our tactical plan, in terms of form, in terms of conditioning state. Of course, the last match we have very good performances by players that hardly had a lot of game time in recent weeks, so the competition level is high. Of course, a derby, you have to also look at which player is able to handle the mental state of the derby. Have they played? How have they performed in previous derbies? Because your recent form, a lot of the times in matches like these, goes out the window, and it's the team on the day that can do the job. And for a coach, it's the player on the day that can do the job. In terms of the tactical plan, in terms of the mental stability, and of course the physical output, is it going to be a game where it's a lot of transitions, and which type of player is then required to manage such games? Or which is it a game that you want to really dominate the ball and have both ends of the pitch? So these are all criteria that come into selecting a starting lineup. But like I said, we've been quite consistent. There's bigger competition in the team, and there might even be some surprises in the lineup.
Yeah, it's your time now to send the message to the fans.
Yeah, of course, Simba fans, I expect them to fill up our half of the stadium, to be behind the team. They've been fantastic so far, so I really want to thank them. Away from home, at home, they've been absolutely fantastic. And let's be behind the team. I'm sure 100% the players will give their all. You will see a team fighting. You will see a team playing with high intensity. And you will see a team not sitting back. You will see a team trying to win the match.
Thank you, coach. Now.